America TV, where we shoot it straight with no chasers. So listen, man, the revolution will be televised. The revolution is being televised as we speak. And let's keep it 100, man. We got to be totally honest of what's really going on in this world today. Now, if you cut a deal with the devil, it's time to pay up. It's time to pay up. Like I said, if you've been paying attention, you've been seeing what's going on with Will Smith, supposedly, getting dug out by Dwayne Martin. If you see what's going on with Puff Daddy and his little case or whatever's going on, and I'm sure if it does go to trial, and I'm sure it probably won't, but you're gonna hear take that somewhere in the trial. But when you cut a deal with the devil's mission is still kill and destroy. The devil's mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay? And a Better Black America TV was created where we can actually be totally honest and transparent with what's going on in the world today, because we know it's time to transfer from demonic rule. And when you talk about demonic rule, you talk about politics. You hear our politicians say, they're threatening our rule of law and all of that. And their rule of law is democracy. And democracy is dying, and it's taking everybody with it that was built under the umbrella of democracy. And this is why they say if they make you, they could break you. Look at a lot of our actors and a lot of our supposedly influential blacks that's under the microscope. Look what they tried to do to Steve Harvey. Look what they're doing to Puff Daddy right now. Look what they're doing to Will Smith right now. And these were influential people. So with Snoop, hey, Snoop saying, he consulted with his family, he about to stop smoking. And yeah, I understand Snoop, because about a month ago, like I said, I didn't smoke it like Snoop, but I would hit it. But I can't do it because we don't know what's in there. And at the end of the day, if you basically, fall asleep and all of that, it's like smoking heroin. And then they do have marijuana listed as a category 1 drug with heroin and cocaine. Now, Puffy, man, what's going on? You got a lot of explaining to do. Now, if you did not see or hear about the case, it's on public record, and supposedly he was, with Sweetie for 10 years, and all of a sudden she comes out talking about rape and talking about that she, this is basically allegedly on the paperwork. She's saying that she had to put on masks and have sex with male prostitutes, and men was watching. So if she put on a mask and she was, was forced to have sex with male prostitutes, why was she put on a mask? Was it that she couldn't see, what the person that she's accusing was doing? And like I said, I done seen Drink Champs, and I done seen all the videos where, men calling other men daddy, and, we need to party, and, waking up with Usher and all of that stuff. So all good things come to an end. And I'm telling you, this is why we waited it out. Willie Lynch was right. Willie Lynch was totally right. He said we could do this for hundreds, if not thousands of years, unless some type of phenomenon happened. And that's real. So I'm just shooting it live, man, because I got a lot of things going on, and it's time for the brand to grow, because our brand is built on, on plausible principles that cannot be shaken. So now that we are, our foundation is solid as a rock, because a lot of people, they lost their lives, the media blew them up and did all of these things, and then now, the devil's mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. And we all know that. So watch out. So but believe me, it's going to have a ripple effect, because there's going to be a lot of things happening in these days and times that, that you guys did not believe. Because when you have fakes, replicas, and not even carbon copies, but people who want success so bad, they'll be willing to do anything to get it. And I'm sure, Puffy and Will Smith clearly, are part of that operation, because the riches and the influence that they gain has to be, decisions have to be made to basically put people in these type of positions, and it's crazy. So man, I'm just basically going live because it's time to get very active. We got a betterblackамerica.com where we're going to be uploading videos and doing our thing over there, and we will be posting on YouTube because the algorithms are anti-righteousness, anti-pro-black, anti-revolutionary. That's what we are. We are revolutionaries in these days and times, because Gil Scott Heron made a song back in the day, where it was a poem, "The revolution will not be televised," but he had no clue, just like the world had no clue about the phenomenon of the internet, social media, and all of these things that we have right now. So we're going to live in the light, because one thing the devil can't do, he can't fight fair in the light, because when he fights in the dark, you don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, and you don't know what's going on. But we are seeing the unraveling of what was. So all the fakes, the remakes, and all the individuals who wanted this success so bad, they'll be willing to steal, kill, and destroy people's careers. I mean, just look at their lives. So now everything is being brought to the light. So now we're going to see some things. And those that we're seeing right now, look at Will Smith. Okay, look at Puffy. Okay, just to name a few. But we're in some times where at the end of the day, you remember what they used to tell us, if you're scared, go to church. Hey, that's all we could do. And now that we learn that Christianity is not a religion, it's a way of life, I think we all need to get right with God, especially those who have been questioned or suspect. And when I say this, I'm saying is, if you got some things in your life and they holding it against you, go ahead and repent to God and get in front of it, because you don't want it to come out, the way that they want it to come out, because it started with Steve Harvey, and I'm starting with him because, how they, talked about Big Boom and the smashing of his wife, and he filleted Steve's wife and all of this stuff, and then they, trying to destroy. And basically the Harveys came out and he made a statement, and, time is undefeated. So now you listen to the morning show, you don't know nothing going on with Shirley Strawberry, with her calls from prison, and the Steve things just blew over. And now you have, this week, Will Smith, man. I saw a video on YouTube, and it was so disheartening to hear what was going on. And Will Smith has declined to have a conversation. Dwayne Martin has declined to talk about it, but Jada Pinkett Smith, she went on the Breakfast Club and she didn't debunk none of the accusations, because what Charlemagne and DJ Envy asked her, what did he say about it? And she said that he said, "You hear this? Okay. Like, yeah, you hear what they telling on me. You hear what they saying about me." Okay. Did not debunk it. And then they asked her personal opinion, Jada Pinkett Smith's personal opinion. And she said, "It's ridiculous." Okay, what's ridiculous? But one thing we did not hear her say, or anybody else say, or go on record, is that I didn't do that. Because like I said, when you have democracy, and we living in a world of demonic rule, now we understand what theocracy is. See, theocracy would be Will Smith and Dwayne Martin that actually, go on Instagram Live or go on a platform and sit back and have a conversation so we can see what's going on. And basically, if it didn't happen, be honest. You see, but when you don't get in front of it, it's fair. Assumptions is like booty holes. Everybody got a booty hole. So it's like, everybody can assume it did happen because you are not defending yourself. It's kind of like a person that committed a murder or, some type of felonious crimes, but, during the trial, he will not testify and rely on his defense team to basically, plead his case for him with witnesses, but they will not go on record, because an innocent man is going to go on record and basically exonerate himself, but a guilty man will sit back and play games and be behind their attorney, and just how the game go. So I'm saying is, man, we are at a time right now where the tide is switching. We're going from demonic rule, which is democracy, and now the gift that God has given us is theocracy, and it's time for us to embrace that. And while we're embracing it, the devil is mad, and he going to keep you in that crab bucket. So I'm saying is, be careful, stay prayed up, and understand that his mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. So if your career is predicated on stealing, killing, and destroying, then you are really, going to be subjected and are really going to be exposed. Because if you look at Puffy, P. Diddy, you look at all the people that was signed to Bad Boy that's no longer here, that's actually died. Look at, people that could have wrote tell-all books and people that had a whole bunch of information, they're no longer here. So think about that. And then now you have somebody that's going on record and put a case and suing this man on a civil trial for $30 million. And they said that he offered her money, but that wasn't enough. Just like Will Smith offered the brother who's exposing his truth. But like I said, they're not going on record saying it didn't happen. So listen, we are transferring from democracy to theocracy. If you look at the political realm, you got the Democratic Party they were saying the Republicans are, infighting and all of this stuff. But look what's going on in the Democratic Party. There was a protest at the Democratic National Convention where six Capitol Police officers were hurt, and somebody got killed. But we're not hearing anything about that. And those wasn't conservative Republicans, those were Democrats. You got half of the Democratic Party, including the squad that's on the side of not only Hamas, but the Palestinians. And then you got the anti-Democrat, you got the anti-Israel going on. You got the Jewish community. There's a brother or a Jewish white man that lost his life in Thousand Oaks. And the person that killed him got arrested by involuntary manslaughter. And the man that killed him is a college professor. So if you think about it, what are they doing to our children? Look at the indoctrination of our children on these college campuses. And I guarantee you 99.9% of the people that's,